Happy Friday! Friday, everybody! Yeah. The Chronicles of Zee. That's turning out to be a big hit. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm so sorry about yesterday and not being able to finish my story. I thank you for all the emails. I try to reply to all of them. I'm glad I'm not alone. I didn't get any that went through the same thing that I did, but it's in the area. So, oh, I'm walking Grandpa. So I want to thank you guys for, oh, he sees a dog. I want to thank you guys. Hold on. Okay, you see that car right there? They're getting busy. So as I was saying, welcome to the Chronicles of Zelda. My friends, thank you so much for joining me again. It is so much fun. Since I'm unable to hang out with anybody physically, this is the next best thing. I videotaped my day, what I did. Oh my gosh, I cooked the most amazing salmon. It was on sale at Vaughn's today, $5 a pound. And Tink was supposed to come over because today we were celebrating her birthday and she didn't come over, and it broke my heart. So I cooked the salmon for myself and my son because my other son decided not to come either. He went to go stay with his friends, so it's just us. I am working on my secret project and I'm excited. I'm about 25% in. It's looking good. You know how I do it. Go funky or go home. It's semi-funky. It's semi-funky. It's not full-on funky like I normally like to do it. But it's a trial. It's a trial phase. Ooh, I had to turn that off for a minute. We had a cowboy blasting Ice Cube. They put radios in their saddlebags. Now, what was I saying? Salmon. So good. I saw somebody write, every Friday is called Fancy Friday. I think I'm gonna go with that. I like that. Look it look. This is where the dog was loose, so let me pause you. Someone was asking me about the horses, and here is proof. We have horses, and they get to poop on the sidewalk, and nobody cleans up after them. But yet, if this little guy pees or poops anywhere, they come out guns blazing. Why you didn't clean up after him? Yep. Road apples indeed. Alright, my friends, we are back home. It got darker and darker, and Grandpa found his friend, and it was an everlasting love affair. It's not a love affair. They're both male dogs, but that's his buddy, his walking buddy. So they got to walk together for a little bit. My older son ate all the salmon. I put away a little piece for my mom, and if my younger son decides to come back sometime this week, he'll have a little piece for himself. If not, I'm gonna eat it. Do you guys remember last Sunday, I believe, it was 113 in LA and 121 in Woodland Hills? Well, I have this fish tank here with the turtles and the fishies, and their water was about 121 as well. And I noticed they were just like, so I'm like, what is wrong with them? Like, they usually get excited when they see me. And I put my finger in the water and I was like, eesh, it was hot. And you know, one of the guys were like, oh, you're about to have turtle soup. I'm like, no. I pulled out 3 big jugs of the water and I put in cooler water and I covered it with some ice. And they woke up and they were like, oh yeah. I don't know. I didn't shock them, and I don't know if it's a bad thing, but I'd rather have them in the cooler water than the hot water that was about to cook them. And they're happy and they're growing and they love me and they're right there. As for Grandpup, I got a gallon-sized bag of water. I froze it. I put one on him. I put one on Muzi. She kept the water on her, the frozen water bag. He did not. He was just like done. So I got frozen water, ice cold water, and I just doused him. And Big Red is scared, terrified of water. And that dude just let me soak him. That's how hot it was, and he didn't even care. So that's good. Got some water. I just put in my wok. I did that many steps, which is good because I have it set for 6,000. Which I know 6,000 is not a lot, but when I don't leave the house, it's enough to walk around and take my several naps. Today I'm very proud of myself because that's a really high score, and I also got some decent sleep last night. I think I got five something hours. That's another plus. I've been awake all day. I made the lamb chops for breakfast / lunch. It was my breakfast, my mom's lunch. Here is that picture. It was my first time making it. I used butter, I used garlic, I used thyme, rosemary, and a little bit olive oil. I fried them, and then I put some rice on the side. Piece de resistance. Then I made the salmon. I have some lemon butter some lemon pepper that I bought. And I think it contains salt because it's not supposed to. I put a little bit of the kosher salt. But normally when I do that, it's not salty. Excuse me. But adding the lemon pepper, it made it really salty. Some parts. Excuse me. Water makes me burp. Excuse me. If you heard that bang, we have a rat problem again because of the avocado tree in the back and because of the horses across the street. The rats are about 7 inches. We usually have one. I thought he was walking on the patio. I saw one the other day. And he was like, what, fool? I wish you would. I'm like, wow. I put the flash on him, and he was like, take a picture. It'll last longer. Rats are crazy over here. I don't know what it is. But they're about 8 inches. 7 inches? 7 inches long, and then the tail is just as long. I don't freak out anymore. I freak out if it jumps on me. Which luckily, thank you Jesus, they have not, but they do run towards me, and that terrifies me just the same. Well, that's all I have today, but I thank you for listening, and I'm going to go ahead and end it, because I think we're at 8 minutes or so, and I don't want to make them long. The Chronicles of Zee, one more time. So I'll bid you adieu, And I will see you on another day. Bye!